Welcome to the Wrath of Aquarius podcast. John and I just made a discovery.
Yeah, we're discovering life meanings out here.
Yes. So I was talking about how, I don't know, like we were talking about like how like the new TV shows and stuff like that, like Disney. I was like, kind of like all these directors like hopping on like all these shows and saying that. And then I was like, yo, I was comparing it to comic books and whatever. And then I was like, this is just our version of this. And then I was like, yo, when we have kids... And we we tell them about like, oh, like we used to watch all these shows and stuff like that was our thing, like how like comic books were a thing for our parents, and we think like, yo, that's corny. And I was like, yo, our kids are probably gonna be like, bro, you're not in the movie, you're not in the fucking VR simulation thing. And then I was talking to John, I was like, what if life is just like a VR simulation, and it's kind of like that Rick and Morty episode when he's playing that game, and then all of a sudden like he just kind of like he dies and he takes off the helmet and he's like, oh, where am I? And he realizes that he's like just playing a game and shit, and then he gets a couple of tickets and shit. And then John and I were always joked around about like how when we die we're gonna like wake up and then we're gonna look at each other and be like, yeah, that was the craziest fucking game ever. And John's like, I just got 50 tickets, dude. New high score.
New high score is the longest fucking game I've got, dude.
Yeah. And then I came up with this fucking theory, and I'm like, what if that like all the money that you make in this lifetime, after you die, you get all those points in whatever consciousness that you go into the next life?
Yeah, you get your money, and then when you wake up,
you get that many tickets.
You get that many tickets.
Yeah.
And you fucking go and spend them at the counter, and you just buy like a fucking toy gun or some shit like that.
I'm playing the life of Matt. Hopefully I'm gonna get that pink elephant that's worth 500 tickets.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like...
Or like this slingshot that's worth like 500, and you're like, yo, I want to get that, but I gotta stay here for 12 hours a day getting high score like crazy.
Yo, what if every day, like, that's when we go to sleep, that's when we log in all the fucking money that we made and all the points. And that's why we get such anxiety when we don't have a job and shit and we're not getting any money.
Because we're not leveling up.
Yeah, we're not leveling up. We're not fucking getting the money that we want for our consciousness.
Yeah.
We're not learning the things that we want to learn. Like, you know, like... Dude. Because, like, what if life is that tight? Yeah, like, what if that, like... I don't know. Like, what if... That's what it is. Like, what if we're just VR simulation and we're just, like, in a whole, like, simulated thing just trying to, like... learn things or whatever, or like try to gain all these points to mine it back to wherever we are at, or like we're just sitting here chilling, booling with our friends and shit like that in a VR, like, you know, like there's so many endless possibilities.
What is
like,
that game?
Why the fuck
VR,
are we here?
I forget what the game where like it's just like an open world game where you just kind of like you go into the VR and you choose your own skin and you just go around and you role play and shit and you just do stupid shit. What is that?
Oh,
like there were like
shit.
so many memes came out of it.
Oh, I know exactly what you're
called?
talking about. I don't know what the fuck it's called. I know some people were like Yoda and shit like that, and like
Yeah.
Yeah.
VR.
Because, like, what if Earth is just like what if Earth is just like an open world, like, RPG, like, role-playing game? Like, you just come here and you make up whatever the fuck you want to do. Like, there's no actual point, but it's just like, you're here in, like, a sandbox, and it's like, here's all these fucking materials, do whatever you want to do with it.
I don't know, everyone's just saying it's just simply VR. But you know what I'm talking about, at least. I'm sure people know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, there's a lot of fucking compilation videos that came out of that fucking game.
Hold on, I'll just look up, like, because fucking PewDiePie definitely made videos of it.
Because, like,
what VR chat, that's what it is.
Oh, shit.
VR chat. Like, what the fuck is this? There's like 1 million PewDiePies in one thing. This game's fucking crazy as hell. Like, it's... Things like that are just gonna get even more realistic. And it's crazy. True. Like, you're gonna get games where you literally can live a life. Like, you have to, like, probably eat certain times of the day when you're getting hungry. You have to, like, actually go to bed. You have, like, certain times that you can go out.
Yeah, it's like Minecraft on hard mode. You know, like that, like the realistic mode on Minecraft when you have to, like, actually have to eat and shit. Yeah. And, like, you can't, like, be, like, you actually die in the game and whatever. Because it's like, damn, it's really that... Because, like, because, like, they always say that, like, we don't actually feel pain, but it's just, like, generated in the brain that we're supposed to feel pain there. And you're not really just feeling that pain. you know?
Yeah.
It's like pain doesn't exist. It's just your brain tricking itself that it's like, oh, I got hit there, I should feel pain there. Because it's just like, what if that we are just in a VR thing? And it's just like, it's like that thing, you know, in like Disney, when they put on the fucking VR helmet and they have all the, like, the little nodes on you where you feel where you got shot?
Yeah.
Because like, what if that's just life? It's like you don't actually get hurt. It's just like something goes off in your fucking body. It's just like, oh, you got hit there. You're supposed to fucking, you know.
You got fucking injured. Like DayZ, you can, or Tarkov, you can like break limbs and shit. And
Yeah.
You gotta like fix them before you can get up and like fucking walk again.
Yeah, because like, what if like VR is just that fucking advanced that it's just that fucking immersive that it feels so real, but it's not. Or this is just base reality and we think it's a VR game and then we literally just fucking die and actually feel pain and shit. And then we're just like, oh my god, it feels like a VR game. Like, yeah. It's because that we saw the video game and we're like, oh shit, life is like the VR game. Or meanwhile, that VR is just replicating what life is, you know, like. And then it's like those fucking people who are just like, oh my god, my life is like it was like, why is this, like, you know, why is life like this movie? And it's like, no, the movie's literally made to replicate life, and that's why it was fucking made. It's based off of life experiences.
It's like, wow, because you're
life is not because of this movie, you know, like.
Holy shit, you had a life experience. How fucking insane.
Yeah, it's like everybody has the same life experiences, and that's why we all fucking make art to express our perspectives of that life experience so we can all learn from it. That's what that's what it is.
When people do things like, oh my god, remember that song and that when he said that, like, we're doing that. It's like, oh shit, really? I wonder if it's because he did that same thing.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, the song was meant for me.
Yeah.
It's like this song was meant for me. It's like it was written for me. Oh my god.
I'm just so like, this is my song.
Yes.
I got this song.
This singer tapped into my mind exactly what I was going through in this exact moment and wrote it in this second.
It's almost like he knew.
Yeah, it's almost like he knew.
It's almost like he's a human being like me.
Yeah, it's almost like he's a human being with emotions like me.
That's funny.
Like, some people just don't fucking get that. Like, and they think they're onto something.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh my god, like I figured out the universe.
Knew it.
I knew it. I'm the only one in the universe. I'm the only one. I know
what he means.
Yeah, I know what it is.
That's straight ignorance.
Yeah.
Ignorance.
Well, maybe people just don't see that, and that's just the Aquarius in me, just being humanitarian and seeing all that, just being human, you know?
Being realistic.
Yeah. Because, like, what if being realistic is just being human?
It is.
That's what it is. Being real. It's just being human.
That's what I think it is.
Because that's what we are.
That's why I live my life.
We're both Aquarius moons, and we're both humans. We're like the epitome of human.
We are human.
Yeah, we are human. We're the realists.
No alien scum.
Yeah. Yo, what if we're like literally just a regular ass like humans? Like that were like grown from the earth, but like there was other people that were like aliens and shit coming here, but we're like, nah, we're fucking earthlings, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
we're on human side.
Yeah.
A lot of you fuckers don't know it yet. But you're
nah, we're probably we're probably the aliens, and other people are just like fucking like actual like humans.
Real
and we're
humans,
like, yo,
and we're the weird ones.
Yeah, we are the weird ones. That's probably why people like fucking like, I don't know. It's crazy. I feel like we're like on, I don't know.
Have you seen the meme where it's not even a meme actually. I mean, it was memed, but it was from some shit. It might have been Dr. Phil, where the kid actually thought he was like a cyborg or some shit like that, and like he's in like the room with like I guess his friend / other cyborg, and it's like completely dark, and the mom's like trying to talk to him, and he's like, "Mother, what do you want, mother?" Like, it's the funniest fucking thing. She's like, "Why is it so dark in here?" And he's like, "Fucking, I'm gonna look it up for you." Yeah, and he like talks like a cyborg too.
That's wild. I had that thought one time. I got really high, and I was like thinking about it, and then I was like, I thought I was like I would not like I didn't like. I didn't think I was like, I wasn't like convinced I was a cyborg. Like I thought about it. I was like, what if I was really just like a weird cyborg, like human, like robot thing, and like I was created by the government, and like they all like tricked us to think that we were like humans, but we're really just robots, and then we're just kind of like made of flesh and shit. So, and then like we have all these layers and stuff
Like,
to make
deep
it
down,
look like
we have wires and shit.
Yeah, and then like we
Not
only have like
veins.
blood and
It's
like
just a lie.
yeah.
We have veins and oil. I mean, we have wires and oil.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, don't kill your like. What if that's just our or like blood is just our oil and shit like that, you know? And then our skeletons just like are like robot.
Yeah. Well, you know what I was gonna say, when you get like dismembered, you can see the inside of a body. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
if the blood is our oil and it's just like a different form of it or some shit.
Because that's what I think. I think we're just like flesh robots. You know?
That sounds disgusting.
It is disgusting because we are disgusting. If you think about it, I was thinking about this really. I was like,
We're sacks of meat.
Yeah,
we're clumps of cells.
We're clumps of sacks of meat with fucking blood running through us, with weird fucking muscle in us, and just strings of fucking just spaghetti inside of us.
Like fucking death.
Yeah, our insides smell disgusting, and we have weird like hard things that come out of our mouth. We have holes in every we have 2 ear holes. We have a mouth that carries millions and millions of bacteria that can kill somebody if we bit into their fucking arm.
Yeah, and lift it unattended.
And infect them. And fucking and we have like weird fucking sponges in our mouths that fucking taste things, and also
yeah.
It's
and
just so
get me
weird.
Started on penises.
Yeah, we have a fucking dick that
nasty.
like it's just weird piece of skin that has another fucking clump of skin attached to it that has a hole in it that goes into my body, and I shoot out white shit, and I can also.
I like how your mind goes straight to white shit, not the thing it's actually meant for, which is piss.
Yeah, I could either shoot out white shit or fucking shoot out yellow or white shit. You know, like yellow or clear shit.
Creamy shit or liquidy shit. You never know, bro.
No, that's so weird. Actually, from the same hole, we can either create life or get rid of waste.
Yeah. Oh, that's nasty.
Isn't that fucking weird?
That is weird.
And also, the same hole we shit out of, we can also get pleasure out of.
Everybody has peed on their child at least once in their life.
Damn, we're all pee children.
We're all pee children. We're pee children.
Dude, you go into this philosophical shit, and then we end up.
We're pee children. We're pee children.
No, but that's so weird that like everything has a double fucking. Because that's what I was talking to Gina about this the other day. I was like, what if there's no one thing? What if everything is just like two things at once? What if there's creationism and just everything is just how it is? You know? Like, what if everything was just there, but we're also fucking created at the same time? Mm-hmm. Like, there's two things going on. Like.
You know what I just thought while you were saying that? I don't know why.
What?
Women have easy bake ovens in their body.
For fucking cooking humans and popping them out when they're ready.
You fucking stick something in
Maddie Pizza's ready.
Yeah. You stick something in it, you put the ingredients in it, it cooks up a baby real quick, and you take it out.
You stick that sausage in that oven, let it preheat for fucking 400 degrees, let it cook for a little bit, shoot out a little leave a piece of sausage in the oven, and boom, it turns into a fucking kid because of all the mold that's in that fucking oven. You know, like.
I'm done.
That's fucking nasty. But isn't that so weird? We shoot this fucking weird white shit into somebody else, and for some reason, that just, like, not for some reason, like, but like, like shit happens.
For no reason.
Yeah, for no reason at all. This kid pops out. But it's like, obviously, all these fucking, like, this shit like combines and whatever in genes and science, yeah. But like, but it's just weird that why life is set up to be like that.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
In a podcast right now.
I got that fucking beep from that car.
Yeah,
It's the universal fucking. It's the confirmation, universal confirmation. That's what it's called. Yeah, that's fucking funny. But that's just so weird. Everything has like a double fucking thing. It's like the same. It's like your ears. You can hear everything out of it. Everything can sound beautiful, but it can also get infected and fucking kill you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Everything could be so beautiful and kill you at the same time. It's the yin and yang.
That's just how life be.
That's just how life be, and that's what makes life worth it. Everything's a risk.
YOLO.
You only live once, unless you believe in reincarnation.
Unless you're
I guess like you do technically only live once because this body is
Your body
only,
lives once, yeah.
Your
And
body
then you
lives
reset.
once, but your soul probably goes on.
What if in the afterworld we actually don't see each other again?
That would be fucked up.
That would be like we literally just go somewhere or like I don't know.
Or
That'd be
maybe
crazy.
that we are able to see each other again, but like there's like like it's not like guaranteed that we'll be able to see each other again.
What if we could
Maybe
remember
go,
but we're not allowed to see each other again? I think that'd be really fucked up.
That would be fucking crazy. Well, like I don't know, I'm getting this thing in my head. It's like maybe that like we can have a couple of past lives that we don't see each other, but then we'll see each other again in another life.
Yeah, okay.
Like say like I haven't seen you in a bit. Maybe that's probably it. Maybe
like a
that's why we're
lobby.
such like best friends and like this life is because like we haven't seen each other for a long time in a couple of our
really?
past lives, and we're like, fuck yes, we're finally together again. Like it's like a random
It's like
generated
school.
thing.
You're like hoping to be your friends in your class and shit.
Yo, what if that's why school's set up like that a little bit? It's like to replicate what happens in like life. It's like you're all in. It's like we're all on Earth, but we're all in like different sections. Like we're all in
Right.
different homerooms, and it's just like okay, these souls go into this room, these souls go into this room, and then they have like a fucking, and then say like an alien or something like that as the teacher, and then they're all like kind of like keeping us in check and making sure that we're here and making sure we're going to the correct spots that we need to learn shit. Because like, what if that like. Because what if that's fucking... Like, what if that's just life? Like, what if that we're
life.
born in this section on Earth to learn this specific stuff? Like, this is our fucking homeroom. And then, like... And then we were actually able to get the same fucking homeroom in this
We
life.
finally got home.
And we're excited.
Finally able to have fun and shit and talk again.
Yeah. And then, like, you're in life... And then, like, you're going about life and shit like that. And you're just passing people by. And then, like, that's like seeing someone in the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, oh, shit, yo, what the fuck is good? Like...
Yeah, you're like passing in between class. What if a life is a class, and when you're done, you go to the next class, and on the in between, we may say our farewell, and then maybe we don't have a class together. So then that life we won't see each other. But then the class after that, if we're together again in that class or some shit,
Oh, shit.
we meet back up, and then we know each other in that life too.
Damn.
Life is school.
Life is school. A lot of people say that like Earth is like Earth school. Like you're here to learn about a shit. Maybe that's why we're always constantly
we're always
learning.
Yeah.
Because like that's probably why we're here. Just to learn a bunch of shit. Like learn
And you
about
pass
life,
on
learn
to the
about
next
different
life, and then
situations.
and then
Yeah.
you learn more.
Yeah.
Or you go up in consciousness and you learn the next step of being
Like human or
higher
whatever
higher
life
being
is.
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Or you just come back here in another body. Because, like, maybe, like, this body, I'm preset to learn a specific amount of things.
Mm-hmm.
Next life, I have another body that allows me to learn a specific amount of things and shit like that. You know?
Yeah.
And it's just, like, every incarnation. And I guess, like, you keep doing it until, like, you're like, okay, yeah, I finished.
Yeah, until you
I'm
pass.
graduating Earth, you know? And
Yeah,
I'm, like, you go...
I'm
you go to-
graduating human being school.
Yeah, because, like, what if we're on Mars first? And then we, like, learn, like, Mars school. And we learned a lot of
Like
other
you
shit.
just start
And then
closer
we-
to the sun and you keep getting further out and out and out until you get to like Jupiter, and then you fucking pass Jupiter, and that's when you're like in the actual universe just fucking...
Whoa, dude! Wait. What if that's what our birth charts are, and that's why everything is like, it's like Mercury is in this, and then like
those
this
are
is
what
in
you
this.
passed.
It's like different ranks.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro! It's like okay, and in this life when I was,
highlight right here.
yeah, dude. They're gonna fucking erase this shit.
We're
We're
dead
gonna get shadow banned and shit. But yo, like, but what if that's what it was? It's just like, cause like, say like, what if the zodiac signs was like the different progression of like, it's like it gets harder and harder. It's like goes to Aries, the Pisces. Aries being like the easiest cause it's the beginning, and then Pisces is the end, and now it'll be like the hardest because you're getting up. It's like 1 to 12, you know?
Yeah.
It's like grades 1 to 12, and then maybe like the zodiac signs is like being called like a freshman. But you're called an Aries, like you know,
Yeah.
because they always say like Aries are like the babies of the zodiac, so they would be
Oh,
the
really?
freshmen.
Okay.
Yeah, because like technically we're just starting off in like this version,
Gotcha.
you know, like
Yeah, okay.
so it's like yo, like what the fuck, yo, what if that's
We're
hello moon,
Oh, the moon's over there.
yo, but
I
like
can't see it.
That's
I
some
think we're
crazy
discovering
shit.
stuff right now.
I think we are.
Who would have known we would have gone into the conversation?
I know, bro. The weed, man. Whoever's fucking channeling this knowledge into us, thank you. This is like literally like.
Oh.
Yo, you know what I just thought of? What if that Earth, like us all living like 1 to 100 or however we live, it's like that's like all of high school. Like you're with everybody, like you know, like when you're with everybody, like throughout high school, like you know everybody and shit like that.
Even if you don't talk to them, you at least know them. Like,
yeah, and it's just like throughout your whole life, it's just like all of like grades like 9 to 12 or whatever, and then after you die and like you go to like the next like
college.
Yeah, you go to college or some shit, you know, like
or you just start living your life.
Yeah. Yo, what if this was like high school or like college right before like you go,
I was
go
gonna
into
say,
life?
what are we in then?
Yeah. Unless we're just constantly in like just like schools.
Yeah, unless you're
and
constantly
shit.
learning.
Yeah, and there's no like it's like no like higher up thing. You're just in like a different version of what you want to learn. There's no like progression. It's just like whatever the fuck you want to know.
Yeah.
It's like college. It's like you just go there to learn.
Because like we don't know if after this life we have to go learn more.
Yeah.
Somewhere, or if we're good enough. I guess like you said, you got to keep going until you pass and you succeed. And
Yo, the wind just started picking up, by the way.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, they're like, or maybe we're just getting more into our element.
Yeah,
and our element's the winds, so that's how the wind's picking up. Wrath of Aquarius, baby.
Wrath of Aquarius.
Aquarius air signs. We are the winds. We are the air that fuels. We are the air that fuels you all, and we can take it away from you and suffocate you.
We are the cult leaders.
I do not want to be a cult leader. I strive to do everything but not to be a cult leader.
The complete opposite.
Right when people start worshiping me, I will shut you down. I do not want you to worship me. Literally live your own fucking life. I do not want to be responsible for that shit. I want you to be an individual. I do not want you to be me. Because you are not me, and I am not you, and my life path is not going to help you.
I am I, and you are you.
I am I, and you are you. We are separate, but also equal.
We are the cult leaders.
You're the cult leaders. Because, like, do I inadvertently become a cult leader by telling people to be individualistic? But, like, you know, like, it's like, I don't fucking know. Because then it becomes a religion of being an individuality. You know, like, it's like, no matter what, something becomes a fucking religion. If everybody collectively believes in that thing.
Yeah.
Everything becomes a fucking cult when it's like I guess it's like a group of people. Right?
Because I'm thinking of like the Life of Brian movie where, do you remember when he's like, no, I'm not Jesus, and everyone's like, yeah.
And then they grab his shoes.
Yeah.
The shoe of Jesus. Because like, yeah, literally. Because like, yo, what if that happens? Like, what if we're just like, no, we are not gods, but everybody's like, no, but you are God. Like that shit. Like they do it anyway, and they were just like, no, fucking stop. Like this is not it. Like stop doing this.
We're just trying to have fun.
Yeah. We're just trying to promote individuality and living
your
own life.
Money. No, we're not trying to make money. Well, we are trying.
I want to help people, but
of course,
we'll
also
we'll get what we need back.
Give us money. Give us money. No.
Give me money. Give me money.
I'm gonna get canceled for saying that. You only want some money.
You only want money. It would be great to get fucking money.
Of course. Especially the more money we get, the better equipment we could get.
Yeah, honestly, I would probably literally just pull it back into the fucking
that's
podcast.
How you have to do it. That's like, if you're gonna look at it in a business aspect, you got to put it back in to fucking.
Yeah, you got to grow.
Yeah, you got to grow. You can't stay at a low level forever.
Yeah, it's like, then what's the fucking point? Everything's about growth. It's like, what's the point of, I don't know. Like, to me, I'm always just like, just keep going.
Yeah. Never stop learning. Tying it back to what we were just talking about.
Can't stop, won't stop. You can't stop me.
You can't stop me.
You can't stop me, I'm flying. You can't stop me, stop lying. You can't stop me. I'm gonna get that fucking clip from Frankie of me fucking my version. I was going in too.
You were. It was a fucking lit song.
I was like, yes. Yo, we're making part 2.
Are you?
But Frankie and I sat down yesterday and we actually have like the actual like setup for the EP.
Oh.
Because I was also like, we also need to see how long this runs too, and like we also need to like see how many songs are on it too, because we also need to see. I actually don't even know how many songs we have, because I think if it's like 30 minutes, then it's an EP. But if it's above that, like less than 30 minutes, it's an EP. Above that, it's an album.
Right.
Because then I'm also like, yo, if it's like too long, then people probably aren't gonna listen to it and shit like that. So I want to get it at like that perfect.
Yeah, you need just a little beginning, little EP.
Yeah. Yo, he's adding Mike the Bike and shit like that in there. He's adding all this like fucking. I'm like, yes.
Oh my god.
Cause I want it, cause we were talking about it, and like, you know, like Eminem like writes the songs, but then he has like the skits and shit like that in there.
Mm-hmm.
So then we were thinking of like Mike the Bike being like an Eminem skit or some shit like that. Like we'll have like all the songs and shit like that, but then at the end, cause Frankie's like, it's more of like a skit than like a, you know, it's like him like doing like a little skit thing. So I'm like,
yo, the story.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, that reminds me of like Eminem and shit like that, because it reminds me of like a one song that like, cause I was like, wait, what if we just make it one full song and then it like flows into it, or like we'll like cut it, I don't even know.
Break it like a like fucking what Suicide Boys did.
Yeah, hold on, because I'm gonna.
What's it called? I always forget the name of it. Something about a razor and a heel.
Yeah, when they like mesh all like the songs in together and shit like that.
But though,
like Eminem did that, but it like went into a skit.
Yeah.
But you're saying the one. Oh yeah, there was like that one sample and shit like that.
Well, what's it called? I Want to Die in New Orleans, the last song.
Yeah.
What is it? Guarding.
I no longer fear the razor guarding my heel. That. And then there was a lot of other shit.
Because the first couple ones had 3 separate songs, but that one was just the one song that had it like all mushed into one.
Yeah.
And it just was like one continuous song. But you could do what they used to do and like have one long thing but break it up.
Yeah. Like how they have the song play and then they have like the girl talking. Like the sample of the girl talking.
Yeah.
Like that's how like I was gonna like that's how I was seeing it as.
Right.
Yo, it's so like I can't wait for that to fucking come out, dude. I think we have like I think we have 2 songs left. We gotta make Swirty Birdie and You Can't Stop Me Part 2.
Right, okay, forgot about that one.
Frankie has Swirty Birdie done, and then You Can't Stop Me Part 2. I actually don't know how long You Can't Stop Me is. Because if it's a minute, then You Can't Stop Me Part 2 is like the same length. And then I might not fuck with it or make it longer. Because I was like, I don't know if I want to make it longer or not. A minute and 39 seconds. So I might extend it a little bit.
Okay.
Cause I was sitting there and I was like, yo, Frankie, should we write to the song? And then he's like, honestly, we should just like what we did like the first time when we just kind of like played it and did whatever the fuck we wanted to it and added to it. He's like, I think we should just do that again and see what we want to do at that. Like,
might as well
feel the vibes. And I was like, you're right. We're just gonna fucking figure it out on the spot.
Ideas.
Yeah. Cause he's more flow emotion based. But like I'm like, for some reason in my mind, I'm like structure. Like, but I need my own structure and how I want to do it. Yeah, so totally. Yo, I just realized that I'm still fucking recording this shit. Yeah. Wrath of Aquarius and bye guys.